I'm Lady T506. Welcome to my channel. Hello everyone's. I am here for Real Housewives of Atlanta season 11 episode 9. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're returning, you people over here, you my family, welcome back. I apologize for last week. I didn't do any video because I was out of town. I was spending time with my family and I was like, I'm gonna just take this break for the week. So I do apologize in advance. So we getting on to the show. So it's Noelle's I guess going away party for college. She's leaving in 2 days, and Cynthia, she didn't set up this little party with basically her friends. There's none of Noelle's friends there, but like Noelle is upstairs, so Cynthia, she goes to check out on her, and Noelle, she just like breaks down. Like it's finally hitting her that I will be leaving the nest for the first time in 2 days. It got so that she didn't even want to have a party. Now Cynthia, she was already saying how, you know, it's gonna be hard because it's for the longest time her and Noelle. Yes, she was married to Peter for a few years, but like it's always been her and Noelle. You know, they're really tight, and it's gonna be hard for her to like just, okay, you just go ahead and lead a nest. Her mom was saying how it was hard for her when Cynthia went off and started modeling when she was 18, and then Mallory right after her, she left the nest, and she's like, it was hard. So Noelle's just like, you know what, Mom, I can't do it. She's broken down. She's like, I don't even want to have the party right now. So Cynthia has to like tell everybody, I don't mean to be rude, but Noelle's not feeling this right now. She doesn't want to have any type of party. She just wants to, you know, be alone right now. So Cynthia calls Nene and is like, I don't know what to do. Should I send my baby off to college if she don't want to go? And Nene was like, no, this is what she needs. Yes, she's going to be homesick, but once she gets there and gets to meeting new people, she's not even going to want to come home. She's not going to be worried about coming home. She's going to think, oh my goodness, I did all of that, and for what? Like, this is going to be a good experience for her, being in a dorm and, you know, actually having the college life. Like, those 4 years is going to fly by real fast. So, later on, y'all, I apologize. They go to her college. They get her room together. Well, Cynthia gets her room together, and her roommate backed out, so she has the whole room to herself. She doesn't have to worry about, you know, dealing with somebody you don't know when y'all in, you know, sharing the space together. She's getting everything together. Leon, he's there to help out in any way he can. They have their final dinner together, and it hits Noelle like, okay, so what happens now? It's like, well, you get in your car into the Uber and you go to the college. That's what you do. And she didn't understand. It was like, no, this, and Cynthia's like, well, should I go with her? And Leon's like, no, this is her life now. She's going to have to get used to this. She's going out to dinner somewhere. Her next step is to get into the Uber and go back home. Or if it's walking distance, to walk back home. We're not going to be here with her anymore. And I'm glad Leon is there for that, because Cynthia don't know what to do with herself. She was going to hop in that car with Noelle and like, okay, I maybe can, you know, I'm going to sit here till like it's time for why you can no longer have guests in the dorm. She didn't know what to do, but Leon's like, no, this is her life now. This is what she's going to have to do. She's going to have to get into that Uber. They almost had to push that poach out in that Uber because she just didn't want to go. I understand that. It was hard on me when I finally left my mama's house, but I was like 29 years old at the time. So it was hard on me, and it's still hard on my mama. Like, when I go to visit my mama, I was like, man, I miss just being around you, you know, just having my mama right there, you know, being able to see her every day. So it's good when I go back every once in a while. So hopefully Noelle, she didn't finally, she's been in school for a few months, and she didn't got the, you know, routine of everything, and she's just sitting back thinking, oh my goodness, I went through all of that. But then I found out that Noelle, she had been homeschooled for a few years, so now it's the going back into a regular classroom as opposed to being at home. Then I had to think of it, she's been on this show for what, the past 7-8 years, something like that, and her life, people like know her, so it's had to deal with that, and like, there's going to be people judging she's gonna have to deal with all that, and I just like that totally just skipped my mind. But anyways, so we're gonna move over to Candy and Mama Joyce. Now, Mama Joyce, she been out here vacationing, traveling with her friends, and like Candy said, living her best life. So, Candy ain't really seen Mama Joyce. Candy had her when she won the ASCAP award. Mama Joyce wasn't there, so she's feeling some type of way. Like, this was a very important award for me, like, and you was nowhere to be found. And then on top of that, the comment she made last year about Todd being a lemon and Candy turning him into lemonade, he's feeling some type of way about that, but he hasn't brought it to, Mama Joyce. And I'm pretty sure she can feel the tension. So when Candy confronts her about that, she's like, I didn't mean it like that. I meant it as a compliment. He wasn't hot until he got with you. That's what I meant. But I was like, that's a backhanded compliment. Like, girl, you look good to be a big girl. Something like that. No, you don't say that. How about I just look good because I am? Like, you look good for somebody who has natural hair. Like, how about can't I just look good and have natural hair? It's like a backhanded compliment. I was like, I didn't appreciate that. But Mama Joyce, she don't really see that. It's like, well, he was hot when he got with you. Anybody's gonna be hot when they get with you. She tried to turn it around and saying you a lemon too, and y'all both turning into lemonade and all this other stuff. Like, Mama Joyce is not gonna be happy. She tolerates Todd. This is what I feel for her. She has not fully accepted him. She has apologized several times because she realized how she look on camera, but like, she don't accept Todd like that. They can have doggone babies from here to doggone 3 years, where they can have babies each year, and she will tolerate those kids, but she wouldn't, she loved them kids, but she only tolerates Todd. And I know I'm not the only one to feel that way. I'm like, Mama Joyce, no, don't tell that man. And then she told it to Porsha, which made it so bad because Candy and Porsha at the time were on speaking terms. Anyway, we're gonna move over to Eva. She's still, looking for wedding dresses. Going with her mom that time was not a good idea because mom was judging everything. She got Eva crying. She was already, I just had this baby and my hormones out of whack. Now I got you here questioning my look and what I want to do for my wedding. Like, this is your wedding. But anyway, so she asked Nene, to come along. The only thing is, Nene brought Marlo with her, which is almost like having Eva's mama there anyway, because, Marlo, she loves to judge everybody on their fashions. She like to have doggone 15 different designers on just to say that she has, some designers on. But like, most people, they're not all about the labels like you, Marlo. And then on top of that, we got Eva out here trying on dresses, and you telling this girl she needs to lose 10 pounds. To which Nene says, you have all your nerve, gall, and audacity with all that behind you got sitting on right there. Don't do that. I'm like, yeah, don't do that. But he was like, girl, I ain't tripping. I'm glad, Nene said something because, Marlo, she got a lot that she's sitting on while she over here talking about me. I just had a baby 13 weeks ago. How about you? I was like, you better do it. There's some people that had baby doggone 2 years ago, and they still look like they pregnant. I'm just saying. So you doing good, Eva. Eating right and exercising. You gonna get that together. And I was like, Marlo, how you gotta say that? Like, really? But I forgot that's Marlo. So Porsha and Dennis, they go see an ultrasound of Porsha Jr. That's the baby's name. And I was surprised that, Dr. Jackie wasn't her doctor, but she's going to the doctor she was seeing when she was having fertility issues, and I guess she's more comfortable with her. So they see the ultrasound of the baby, and she's going to have a C-section because she had fibroids back in the day. She wanted to have an at-home water birth, but I was like, I don't know about that because, like, birth is like a lot and it's very, very painful. I've never had it, but like people talking about it and like their experiences is like, oh, once the baby's born, you forget about all that. But my mama said I didn't. I remember everything. So I was like, dang, that made me scared to have a baby. But I mean, like, you know, they have now, you can get that epidural, and you may not be able to have a baby naturally. You may need to have a C-section. So I'm happy for Dennis, I'm happy for Porsha, and I'm happy for Porsha Jr. Now, I don't know what she gonna do if it's a little boy, but she's calling the baby Porsha Jr. So, Nene and Greg, they sit their children down and discuss what's going on with Greg's health. You know, he had cancer. They removed the cancer. He's cancer-free, but, you know, some cancer cells may have worked their way out, and they want to do chemo. Nene's all about, like, whatever Greg wants to do, I'm all for it. If Greg wants to do the holistic approach, we're going to do that. If Greg wants to do chemo, we're going to do that. But now, listen, the boys, we need to worry about y'all now, because this could be hereditary. Cancer could be, you know, could run in y'all family. So they're thinking about, yeah, we're in our 40s now, and we have kids, and we need to take these steps of, you know, early test, you know, making sure you check that. Making sure you get to things early, you know, get tested. But Bryce is sitting there like, I don't want to have the procedure done. And Nene's like, don't be stupid. It is a simple procedure. Takes 15 minutes. You're unconscious at the time. Don't be, I guess he's thinking it was like his manhood thing. But I'm like, you're getting tested so you can make sure you don't have this so you can live. Y'all, I'm sorry. My husband's doggone charger going off. His doggone alarm going off. I apologize for that. But anyways, yeah. She was like, don't be stupid. It's a simple test. Takes 15 minutes. You were unconscious at the time. You will not feel the pain. But I'm glad they're talking about their kids. Because it was like, you know, Greg's son was like, we have kids. We're in our 40s, you know. We need to look out for these things because, like I said, it could be, you know, be passed down. It could be in Greg's family line, cancer. So we need to get tested and make sure that everything's all right. I'm glad Nene checked. Bryce was like, don't be stupid, boy. Like, get tested, get help. I'm glad, you know, Greg is in good spirits. They're talking about these things. Like, we're putting this out there to help more people. We had Shamari. She was talking to her about her kids. Ronnie came out, bringing the kids some snacks. Like, I gotta go. We got a show going on. So, I don't know if they were touring before the New Edition movie came out or after the New Edition movie came out. It's like, okay, people want to see them in concert. But it's good that these men are still out here working. After like almost, like about 40 years they've been doing this. You know, it was like with the late 70s they were starting. But yeah, I was glad for them. Y'all, I apologize for this cough. I was in Georgia and the weather was nice, and I come back to Houston and it's cold. Like, I woke up this morning and it was like 45 degrees outside, and I was like, no ma'am, can't do that. I'm not trying to get sick. I'm not trying to get sick at all. So that was just, if I left anything out, by all means leave a comment below. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you returning, you my people, you family over here, welcome back. Y'all have a good New Year's. Be safe out there. This is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.